Hi there, Harley Ann. Welcome. We'll get started in just a couple minutes. Thanks for sticking your head in. I'm doing some vocal exercises. Red leather, yellow leather, red. Here we go. Flub's here! Yay! All right. Sorry about the late start, everybody. Couple of technical difficulties out here, but it's all coming together now. What you're looking at here is all various AI art. Excuse me for a second. All right, let's get going. It's the technical issues that make it so exciting. Good morning. Hello and welcome to Johnny Millwater's Happy Place. I hope everybody's feeling healthy, happy, rich, and pretty. I'm Johnny Millwater. I'm your host, and I'm here to talk to you about some of my favorite things and just keep up and see how you're doing. This is very exciting. Oh, look at this. We got two people I haven't seen in here in a very long time. We got Harley Ann, 1998, who I don't know. Welcome, Harley. Where are you from? And we got, let's see, Flubbulous is an old friend, and Blaze 2168. Remind me where I know you from, and make a wish. It's 11/11, so enjoy. For those of you that don't know, this is how it works. Let's go down to the chat chalet. I'll explain it. It's pretty simple. This is the chat chalet. This is where we talk, so whatever's on your mind pops up there. Oh, thanks, buddy. Can't hear me. Oh, okay. Yeah, I was about to say I'm at the right level. Okay. So, let's see. Let me double check. I've got headphones. Can I hear me? Yeah, it sounds right to me. Okay. So we got this to chat, and when I run out of things to talk about, I spin the wheel. And when I spin the wheel, I got things like monologues and plays and songs and poems and all kinds of things like that. I myself have been pretty depressed this past week. It's been a pretty dark time in North Carolina, and I'm very excited about doing. They need headphones, goober. That's fine. I just thrilled you take an interest. Harley Ann, are you still in here? Where are you calling in from? I know my buddy, I know Flubbulous is up in Iowa. Hey, Blaze, and where do I know you from, Blaze? Please remind me. Welcome back. Glad you're here. Thanks for putting on the headphones. Where do I know you from, Blaze? I hope you'll remind me. It's I lose track sometimes. This is so exciting. This is the first time we've had fresh faces here in the big show. So why don't we get started? You guys think about what you want to talk about. Oh, yeah, I'm safe. Yeah, I'm doing great. Thanks so much for asking, Blaze. Oh, you're my mom. Oh, Blaze, hey, from the beginning. And Discord. I forgot I had a Discord. That's awesome. Thank you, Blaze. Welcome back. I'm safe. I live in Charlotte, North Carolina. We had rain. We lost power for 3 days, but no severe problems, and the house is still in good shape, and everybody's healthy. We can't get to Asheville to help. Debbie's working full-time, and the kids are still in school, so we're surviving. We're getting by. Everybody's healthy. How are you? What's up with you? Where do you live, Blaze? I forget. All right. I am okay. It's scary, though. It's a scary thought because I have a lot of love. I have a lot of love for Western North Carolina. The show's called Johnny's Happy Place, but my actual happy place is in Western North Carolina, the place where I used to go. I would camp 6-7 times a year up in the Smokies. This one spot that just got washed completely off the face of the earth. The little town before I got there, Maggie Valley, that got wiped off the face of the earth. My favorite, Boone, North Carolina. It's a spot where there's a big stretch of road where there's a whole lot of nothing for adventurers to enjoy. And my wife and I used to go out west every year, and we'd do that for our anniversary. We'd just go out in the woods and drive the Blue Ridge Parkway, which is closed now. But other than an emotional problem, I'm the luckiest guy I know. In North Carolina, it's crazy. You can't even fully appreciate it. Jersey seems like a safe place to be right about now. And I see my dad. My dad lives in Tampa. I don't know if Dad's watching. Sometimes he does. But I did change my name from Butch Loves America to Johnny Millwater. I used to do a character called Butch Hockersmith, and then I took the character and I did half and half on Sundays. I would do half Butch and half Johnny, and then I started doing this on Facebook for no response whatsoever, and then I've been doing it here on Twitch for about 3 months, I think, and I can't believe this. I've been waiting on you three to show up the whole time. Welcome, my friend from New Jersey. How's your week? How's everybody doing? What are your roses and thorns? What's on your mind? How you doing, Flubbulous? Sorry I missed you last week. Last week I was so depressed I couldn't even do a stream. I couldn't even sit here and read his stuff. Dad is here. Good. Dad, keep an eye on things. You're more than welcome to get out of there. I understand there's a great big tropical storm a-coming, and I think if you need to, split, go to North Carolina for a while. We got room for you. We'd love to see you. We're worried about you. Tampa's about to get hit hard. Or maybe I'm just nervous because of the hurricane. I don't know. You've been my mod since the beginning. That's right. You used to be the only person watching. It was you for a while, and then it was you and Nonsequently, and then it was you and Flubbulous and Nonsequently, and now everybody's back. And Dad's here. I think Shayna's running around somewhere. Oh, Discord. I don't know anything about Discord. I'm so glad you're here because I don't understand Discord. I don't understand how it works, and I don't understand my responsibilities are. Flubbulous says, hi, Dad. You'll be in and out Sunday morning. I completely understand. I won't bust your chops. We got lots of fun stuff to do. I tell you what, think about what you want to talk about. Type up anything you like here in the comments. I'm going to spin the wheel, see what happens. Here we go. Let's see. I ain't running from no storm. I ain't afraid of no roller coaster. All right. Oh, comedy club, nice. Got a couple of terrible, terrible, terrible jokes. I look forward to sharing them with you. Here we go. All right, here we go. You ready? Hey, did you hear about the guy who was afraid of hurdles? He got over it. Huh? That's fun. That's 2 seconds of content. Hey, why'd the drum go to bed? 'Cause he was beat. One more? Okay, one more. Hey, did you hear about the guy who drank invisible ink? He's at the hospital, still waiting to be seen. There you go. Jokes. Who doesn't enjoy that? Let's spin the wheel. Flubbulous says it's been a crazy week for her, too. Monologue. Oh, nice. All right, let's go to the theater. Meet me in the theater. Got a couple of fun monologues for you. Let's see. Let's do... This is from the television show Devs. Whoop. No, it's not. Maybe, hold on. Maybe I can do it. There it is. Okay. I was watching American Horror Story this week. I was watching the cult episodes. I believe it's season 6. Might be 7. I don't know. But it's the season that stars Alison Pill, who I just adore. She's been in so many fantastic shows. And one of the great shows she's on is Devs. So this is a monologue from the television show Devs on Hulu, starring Nick Offerman, Alison Pill, a couple other very funny people doing drama. And this is a monologue from the show. So let's see what we got. If you have any requests, by the way, if you'd like to do a monologue, your favorite monologue from a movie or TV show, let me know. Does anything ever happen without a reason? No. Maybe you're thinking a kid gets leukemia, getting hit by lightning. It seems like an endless list, but I didn't ask if things ever happen without a good reason. I said a reason. The leukemia was an aberration in the kid's DNA. The lightning was a static discharge. Here, watch. Watch me roll this pen. Why did the pen roll across the table? I pushed it. Why did I push it? To make a point. That's a reason. It's why the pen rolled across the table. I blinked. Why did I just blink? My eyes were dry, or I was nervous. Does anything happen without a reason? Surely there must be some events, right? Random events. Just name a random event. Take a moment. Think about it, and then name one. Maybe coin flip. Coin flip is not a random event. It's a complex event. How hard was the coin flipped? What was the weight of the coin? The air resistance, the temperature of the room, the angle it landed on the table. Okay, not a coin flip. Maybe selection. Selecting things that are all the same. Objects like identical copies of a book at a bookstore. You chose the one beneath the top of the pile because it had been handled less. Meteors landing, roulette wheels spinning, misfortune suffered. They can all be unraveled. You can't name a random event because there are no random events. You ask me, what is my work? This is my work. This is the only principle you need to understand. Nothing ever happens without a reason. Everything was determined by something prior. That's it. Now, take a computer. Give it all the data that can exist about this pen rolling across the table. Its trajectory, its velocity, the mass of its component parts, atomic structure. What can that computer tell you now? It can tell you how hard the pen was pushed. It can tell you when the pen will stop rolling. The computer can see backwards. The computer can see forwards. Now, do that with everything. Not just the pen, everything. That is my work. Yay, what a great show. All right. So, if you haven't seen Devs, check it out. It's a good time. That was fun for me. I miss you too, buddy. Thanks for coming, Blaze. How you been? We can catch up. Hold on. It's been a crazy week for me as well. I hope that your brain finds its happy place. I'm looking for one too. But what's been going on with you? Tell me about your crazy week. Love to hear about it. Love to talk to you about it. This is fun. It's so nice to have some friends here. I'm glad Dad is not running from the storm. He is barricaded in Tampa and going nowhere. Respect. And it's been a crazy, crazy week for me as well. I sure hope to find out how. Blaze likes the jokes, and Blaze says he misses the streams. Very nice. Flubbulous, wonderful. So check out Devs if you get a chance. What happened, Flub? We'll find out. It's all right. Tell me when you're ready, you know? I don't mean to pry. Let's spin the wheel. Oh, all right, prose. Why don't you meet me in the prose library? All right, we got two pieces of prose today, a long one and a short one. I'm going to start with the short one. This is a rare selection for me. Ordinarily, I like to take things from books and movies, things like that. But this was literally just a post I saw on Facebook. And I've talked in the past, I've struggled with suicidal ideation and trying to find reasons to live and all that. And this is just a brief description of the warmth that one can hope for. It's written by a Facebook user named Nepenthe, Nepenthe. One day you will wake up refreshed, drink coffee, and be able to read a book the same way you did when you were little. You will have a cat who curls up to sleep on your lap. Oh, goodness gracious. I'm sorry, folks. That was awful. Oh, woo. I guess I'm allergic to schmaltz. Let's try it again. This is by Nepenthe. One day, you will wake up refreshed, drink coffee, and be able to read a book the same way you did when you were little. You will have a cat who curls up to sleep on your lap, or a playful dog who is happy to see you. You will be the kindest you can be, listening to stories and checking up on people often. You will make pancakes in the morning and decorate your abode with plants, your old paintings, and cozy cushions. You will fill photo albums with blurry photos of new friends and road trips and summery evenings. You will visit your favorite bakery and library often and keep in touch with people you love. Things won't be perfect, but you'll be at peace with yourself, and you will be in love with life again. Ooh, I look forward to that. Ooh, here we go. Got some more information. Let's see here. Thanks for the miss these streams. Appreciate you, Blaze. Welcome back. I'm here every Sunday at 11 to about 12:30. It's become anarchy at work. Oh, no. And my child has decided he has now become the human wire stripper. Oh, no. And he has eaten 2 boxes of cords, 4 charging cables, 1 power strip, and 1 TV power cord. You say your child. I'm hoping you're being... And everybody, let's cheer for Pika. Pika, Pika. I don't know what Pika is. People in California? But let's cheer for Pika. I agree. Let's cheer for electrical tape. I think it's a great invention. Remember, stretch it before you apply it. That makes it tighter and thinner. What's Pika? Oh, this is fun. So we got Dad not running from a storm. Flubbulous is here. Blaze is chilling. Any requests? Any questions? You guys all right? All right, then. Let's keep it moving. Let's spin the wheel. Ooh, thanks, yeah. Excellent. Why don't you meet me at the Shakespeare stage? What? Pika. See, all right, Pika is where humans have the need or sensation to eat Pika. Thank you very much. Oh, Pika. There it is. It's an E, not a C. Pika. It's people... Ica. All right. See, I haven't watched that show. I don't know anything about Pika, but I understand. I used to have, I am a compulsive biter when I was a young man, but it's better now. Let's keep moving. Let's do the Shakespeare. I got a couple good picks out for you. I got something from the Tempest, and I got a sonnet. Let's do a sonnet. Who doesn't love a good sonnet? Really? Everybody doesn't love it? I'm the only person who likes sonnet. All right. This is Sonnet 39 by William Shakespeare. And don't forget to follow me on TikTok. I'm under Johnny's Happy Place, and you could be too. Johnny's Happy Place on TikTok. I post every day. Here we go. This is Sonnet number 39 by William Shakespeare. Oh, how thy worth with manners may I sing, when thou art all the better part of me. What can mine own praise to mine own self bring? And what is't but mine own when I praise thee? Even for this let us divided live, and our dear love lose name of a single one, that by this separation I may give that due to thee, which thou deservest alone. O absence, what a torment wouldst thou prove, were it not thy sour leisure gave sweet leave to entertain the time with thoughts of love, which time and thoughts so sweetly doth deceive, and that thou teaches how to make one twain, by praising him here who doth hence remain. Remain hence. That's what I say to the people I don't want to see. Right? I say, remain hence. Go eat something. Pika. All right. Remain hence. Well, I'm having fun. Pika. Sorry. Pika. Humans, the need or sensation to eat non-edible items. All right. I wonder what those 4 letters stand for. Let's keep it moving. Don't forget, guys, I'm only doing this foolishness because I run out of stuff to do in the stream. So if you keep talking, I'll keep talking to you. If not, I got lots more fun to be had. Let's spin the wheel. What do you say? All right. Nice. Meet me in the poetry corner. Sounds like all right, let's do an American classic. This is Annabel Lee by Edgar Allan Poe. It was many and many a year ago, In a kingdom by the sea that a maiden there lived, whom you may know by the name of Annabel Lee. And this maiden, she lived with no other thought than to love and be loved by me. I was a child, and she was a child in this kingdom by the sea, but we loved with a love that was more than love, I and my Annabel Lee, with a love that the winged seraphs of heaven coveted her and me. And this was the reason that long ago in this kingdom by the sea, a wind blew out of a cloud, chilling my beautiful Annabel Lee, so that her high-born kinsman came and bore her away from me, to shut her up in a sepulchre in this kingdom by the sea. The angels, not half so happy in heaven, went envying her and me. Yes, that was the reason, as all men know in this kingdom by the sea, that the wind came out of the cloud by night, chilling and killing my Annabel Lee. But our love, it was stronger by far than the love of those who were older than we, of many far wiser than we, and neither the angels in heaven above nor the demons down under the sea can ever dissever my soul from the soul of the beautiful Annabel Lee. For the moon never beams without bringing me dreams of the beautiful Annabel Lee, and the stars never rise but I feel the bright eyes of the beautiful Annabel Lee. And so all the night tide I lie down by the side of my darling, my life and my bride, in her sepulchre there by the sea, in her tomb by the sounding sea. Yeah, there you go. Huh? When you're not feeling right, you got to find the right tools for cheering yourself up. And for me, one of the tools that I enjoy, Edgar Allan Poe. I like the darkness. When I don't feel right, I like to have a little darkness to play with. All right, then. Let's... Oh, there you go. That fellow could sigh. Probably means right. That fellow could see. He's a visionary, no doubt. Let's spin the wheel. He sure could, right? One of my favorites. Zen Cohen. Very, very nice. Meet me at the campfire, would you please? I started studying Zen koans. For those of you who are just joining us for the first time, Zen koans are short illustrative stories used to learn Zen Buddhism. There are 100 in this collection, and I have so far read 81. This is going to be Zen koan 81. Just go to sleep. Gassan was sitting at the bedside of Takisu 3 days before his teacher's passing. Takisu had already chosen him as his successor. A temple recently had burned, and Gassan was busy rebuilding the structure. Takisu asked him, "What are you going to do when you get the temple rebuilt?" "When your sickness is over, we want you to speak there," said Gassan. "Suppose I do not live until then?" "Then we will get someone else," replied Gassan. "Suppose you cannot find anyone?" continued Takisu. Gassan answered loudly, "Don't ask such foolish questions. Just go to sleep." Something to think about. That fellow sure could, right? All right, this is fun. Let's spin the wheel. Hey, wisdom, nice. Let's lay down some wisdom for a moment now. Here is some wisdom from Jiddu, Jiddu, Krishnamurti, Krishnamurti. Chasing after gurus and their systems around the world, reading the latest books about this and that, seems utterly pointless to me. You may travel around the earth, but you will still have to come back to yourself. Nice. Let's spin the wheel. Hooray for Pika. Acapella. Very nice. If you're still here, thanks for coming. Oh, good, a song. Let's meet me in the library, would you? All right. Got a couple of... Didn't have any requests this week. Not one request. So I picked out my own requests, and I picked out 2 songs by Billy Joe Shaver, because when I'm sad, country music is where I go to listen. So let's do... We got 2 Billy Joe Shaver songs. Let's do One Moving Part. That's a happy song. Then the other one's a little bit sadder. This is One Moving Part by Billy Joe Shaver. Too tall talking, it puts me walking. Don't let it get up next to me. You're signifying and downright lying. Don't hang around long enough to see. See, I learned real young down there on that farm. Simplicity don't need to be greased. I got it all down to one moving part, and that moving part is me. A hut loose, free, and easy me. Ain't up to nothing but having fun. There ain't too many women left that I ain't loved on. Ain't too many crazy things that I ain't done. I'm on my own country bone. Come and go and do as I please. I got it all down to one moving part, and the moving part is me. Yeah, I've got it all down to one moving part, and that moving part is me. There you go. That song makes me think of you, Dad. Very nice. Great tune. All right, let's spin the wheel. Simplicity don't need to be greased. Love that line. Roses and Thorns. Nice. Why don't you meet me in the chat, Shelley? We'll catch up. Yeah, this is one of my favorite parts of the show. It's called Roses and Thorns. It's fairly simple. You talk about your week. Your roses are the things that made you happy, that brought you joy, and your thorns are the things that were a little bit tougher on you. Type it up in the chat. I'll read about it and we'll talk about it. I'll start myself. Let's start with a rose. How about this? How about Charlotte Rose? I have a daughter named Charlotte Rose. She's 10 years old. And she was just named her class's Student of the Month. How about that? Lots of hard work, and she got like a big old poster and a couple of prizes, and we're all very proud of her. Orion, my son, his hair has grown to be about yay big now. It's kind of amazing to see. He says he's just going to let it grow until it falls, and I don't know if it'll ever fall. So it's an exciting science experiment. That's a rose. Thorn, I didn't leave the house all week. I didn't do a stream last week. I didn't go to the open mic on Monday that I wanted to go to. I didn't talk to anybody or do anything. I just hid in the house all week, fed the dogs, and just sort of felt a big disturbance in the force. How about you? What were your roses and thorns? Tell me all about it. All right. Roses. People helped me clean up after Helene. I was so glad to hear about that. Dad, how was Helene? People helped you. How hard did it hit? How bad was the damage? How much can you tell us? Because we were worried about you. I understand the people that came to help you were Andy and his family. And of course, I'm assuming that the storm itself is a thorn. You tell me. Yeah. Can't wait to hear more about it. Might just be you and me, Dad. That's cool. All right, tell you what, let's, why don't we spin the wheel again? Keep it moving. Oh, here we go. A couple of dad jokes. Meet me at the comedy club. Dad. Hey, Lurkin. Cool. Thanks, Flub. Glad you're here. If you want to tell me about your roses and thorns later on when you're done with your dishes. You only have to do one dish at a time. That's the great thing about dishes. So enjoy. Thanks for letting me be a part of your process. Roses. People help me clean up. Thorn. The storm's going to blast it away again. That's absolutely true. No doubt about it. All right, couple of jokes. Let's do, hey, how do you cook an alligator? With a crock pot. Okay, how about this? Why did the computer catch a cold? Because I left a window open. Wait, one more? All right. What did one volcano say to the other volcano? I love you. Yeah, we have fun. All right, let's keep it moving. Spin the wheel. Good question. How is the cat hanging in there? Oh, Monologue. Nice, meet me in the theater. Yay, Shayna's here. We've been going since about 11:05. I skipped the warm-up today because things were so late. This is exciting. Shayna, we had two old friends. We had Harley, who I'd never met before, and we met, we had my old buddy, I think he's still in here too. Oh, goodness gracious. Where'd he go? One of my original friends, whose name escapes. Let's move on. Hey, here's a monologue. People love monologues. I like to do monologues from plays and stuff. Let's find something fun down here. How about Just a Ride? Can't get enough Just a Ride by Bill Hicks. This is for me. The world is like a ride in an amusement park. And when you choose to go on, you think it's real because that's how powerful our minds are. And the ride goes up and down and round and round. It has thrills and chills, and it's very brightly colored, and it's very loud, and it's fun for a while. Some people have been on the ride for a long time, and they begin to question, is this real or is it just a ride? And other people have remembered, and they come back to us. They say, hey, don't worry, don't be afraid ever, because this is just a ride. And we kill those people. Shut him up. We have a lot invested in this ride. Shut him up. Look at my furrows of worry. Look at my big bank account and my family. This just has to be real. But we always kill those good guys who try and tell us that. You ever notice that? And let the demons run amok? But it doesn't matter because it's just a ride. And we can change it anytime we want. It's only a choice. No effort, no work, no job, no savings of money. It's just a matter of choosing right now between fear and love. The eyes of fear want you to put bigger locks on your doors, buy guns, close yourself off. The eyes of love instead see all of us as one. Here's what we can do to change the world right now to a better ride. Take all that money we spend on weapons and defense each year and instead spend it feeding, clothing, and educating the poor of the world, which it would, many times over, not one human being excluded. And then we can explore space together, both inner and outer, forever in peace. Makes me happy every single time. That there's by the brilliant Bill Hicks. You should check out his work. Let's see. Oh, hello, Shayna's here. Yay! No, I didn't show. I'm sorry about that. Oh, Dad's got one. This is fun. What do you call a line of men waiting for a haircut? You did miss Roses and Thorns, and we'll go right back to it. It's all right. I'll bring you up to speed. What do you call a line of men waiting for a haircut? A barbecue. What do you call a line of men waiting for a haircut? A barbecue. I love that, Dad. That's a classic. Thank you very much. Actual dad jokes. Shayna, you did miss the roses and thorns, but I tell you what, let's go back to the chat. I'll bring you up to speed on the roses and thorns. The roses, let's see. For me, my rose was my daughter got Student of the Month at her school, and my son's hair keeps growing amazingly, and they're both been really sweet, and the dogs are starting to learn to pee outdoors. And Debbie had a few days off, so I got to spend time with her, and we're completely safe from... We had our power out for a couple days. That's a rose. That's a thorn, actually. Dad's rose was people came to help him clean up after Helene. And his thorn was that all that shit's going to get knocked over again because there's another hurricane coming in a couple days. What were your roses and thorns? That's all I know for sure. What are your roses and thorns? Yeah, you went on another date. Cool. Anybody we know? Is it a new guy? Is it that cool guy? Whatever his name is, Daniel? I think it is Daniel. It's none of my business. I mean, I don't mean to pry, but I'm just curious. Who'd you go on the date with? How'd you meet him? Always want to know these things. I'm going to come back. I'll come back. Let's spin the wheel. Tell me all about your roses and thorns, because I want to talk to you. I didn't talk to you all week because I was devastatedly depressed. But, oh no! Thorn, he lied about his height on his profile, but I figured I'd let that slide, but then discovered he has questionable personal hygiene issues. Well, yeah, nobody likes that. Is it a smell problem? Is it a smell? Is it? Yeah, because there's people who don't shower at all, and maybe that's not our place to judge. And then there's people who don't floss. Hey, you can let that slide? I don't know. I don't know what your standards are. What is unacceptable to you? What is unacceptable to you? I'm curious. I'm sorry he lied about his height. That seems like a ridiculously stupid thing to do. But I don't understand the process at all. Thank you. That's kind of you to say. It's a little bit better this week than it was last week. At least I got out of the house. And we had, like I said, best turnout yet so far. I haven't seen Consequently yet, but everybody else has stuck their head in. So this has been pretty cool. Oh, thank you. You sent me a nice text inviting me to play Super Nintendo with you, but unfortunately, I no longer have the Nintendo Switch. I'm a PlayStation guy now, so I can't do that with you, and I didn't know what to say. But yeah, I've been in a dark place all week, but I talk to? What do you do, Dad? You talk to who? Still curious about those hygiene issues. Tell me more. He said he was 5'8", but I swear he was the same height as me, 5'5". That seems perfect. I mean, to date somebody the same height as you, I had no idea. I don't know. I don't know what you like to feel when you look at that significant other. Some people need to look up. I don't know the deal. But yeah, the right height seems good to me. All right. I talk to anybody. That's the spirit, Dad. Thank you. Well, let's spin the wheel, see what we got. Oh, pros. Nice. Yeah, meet me in the pros library. This is going to be fun. I picked out I'm a big Steve Martin fan, as you know, and I picked out a series of essays that he published called Pure Drivel. And I picked out one of my favorite essays by him. It's an exploration of logical, scientific assumption. It's one of those things I'm too dumb to read it, but I'm going to read it anyway in the hopes that it makes sense. All right. So, 6 feet 1 inch, go get it, Dad. So am I. Go get him, Dad. And there's an appropriate height for a man such as yourself. All right. Let's do Schrödinger's Cat by Steve Martin. Schrödinger's cat. A cat is placed in a box together with a radioactive atom. If the atom decays, a hammer kills the cat. If the atom doesn't decay, the cat lives. As the atom is considered to be in either state before the observer opens the box, the cat must thus be considered to be simultaneously dead and alive. That's Erwin Schrödinger's cat paradox, 1935. Wittgenstein's banana. A banana is flying first class from New York to L.A. Two scientists are talking on the phone in each city. Because it is moving in relationship to its noun, the referent of the word banana never occupies one space, and anything that does not occupy one space does not exist. Therefore, a banana will arrive at JFK with no limousine into the city, even though the reservation was confirmed in L.A. Elvis's charcoal briquette. A barbecue is cooking wieners in an airtight space. As the charcoal consumes the oxygen, the integrity of the briquette is weakened. An observer riding a roller coaster will become hungry for wieners, but will be thrown from the car when he stands up and cries, "Elvis, give me a hot dog!" Chef Boyardee's bungee cord. A bungee cord is hooked at one end to a neutrino, while the other end is hooked to a vibraphone. The neutrino is then accelerated to the speed of light, while the vibraphone is dropped off the Oakland Bay Bridge. The cord will stretch to infinite thinness, the neutrino will decay, and the vibraphone will be smashed by the recoiling bungee. Yet, an observer standing on the shore will believe he hears Tchaikovsky's Second Piano Concerto, performed by Chef Boyardee's uncle, Nemo. Sacagawea's rain bonnet. Lewis and Clark are admiring Sacagawea's rain bonnet. Lewis, after 6 months in the wilderness, wants to wear the rain bonnet, even when it's not raining. Clark wants Sacagawea to keep wearing it and doesn't want to have to deal with Lewis, who conceivably could put on the bonnet and start prancing. However, an observer looking back from the 24th century will find this completely normal. Apollo's non-apple, non-strudel. Imagine Apollo running backward around the rings of Saturn while holding a hot dish of apple strudel. In another universe, connected only by a wormhole, is a dollop of ice cream. The vanilla ice cream will move inexorably toward the wormhole and be dumped onto the strudel. Yet wife swapping is still frowned upon in many countries. Jim Dandy's bucket of goo. Jim Dandy is placed in a three-dimensional maze. His pants are tied at the ankles and filled with sand. Every time he moves to another dimension of the maze, he must review the movie Titanic, first with 1 star, then with 2 stars, then with 3, while never mentioning its box office take. If he completes the maze, he will then be able to untie his pant legs, and the spilling sand will form a bowling trophy that Jim Dandy may take home. The Feynman Dilemma. A diner says to a waiter, "What's this fly doing in my soup?" And the waiter says, "Looks like the backstroke." Yet, if the same scene is viewed while plunging into a black hole at the speed of light, it will look like a Mickey Mouse lunch pail from the 30s, except that Mickey's head has been replaced by a Lincoln penny. George Hamilton's sun lamp. George Hamilton is dropped into an empty rental space next to a tanning salon on the dark side of the moon. There is no way into the salon except through an exterior door, but if George exits, it could mean dangerous exposure to deadly gamma rays. George could open his own tanning salon by tapping the phone lines from next door and taking their customers, and yet George is cooked when he exits the rental space while using a silver foil face reflector. There you go. Got some pros from the Steve Martin. Hey, we got some new friends here. Oh, okay, no, it's not a new friend. That's a trick. Look at this. Okay, so we got, well, I hope, I forget, I have my original, the guy who's in charge of this stuff. Chemistry wasn't there anyway. Let's see. Best viewers. One example of hygiene. Here we go. Dropping food on the ground and using the 5-second rule. Yeah, I don't know how to ban people, but I will. Dwindling Grin. It's a good name, though. Yeah. Put off by our small age difference, and let us not forget the geography. Sorry about that. Yeah, medium-sized abbreviation is just spamming. 5-second rule on a date. No, that's no good. That's no good. You splurge, you get something new. Happens when you least expect it. Honest truth. Facts. Just keep on going out. Keep an eye out for the magic when you see it. That's all. You can't make it, but you can spot it when you see it. That's what I think. All right, let's spin the wheel. Shakespeare! Very nice. Maybe in the Shakespeare stage. Well, I don't understand why that's happening. Oh, hey, I forgot one more thing I wanted to tell you guys. Hey, Dad, you especially, on Amazon Prime, and also on several BBC channels, there is a show called The Goes Wrong Show. It's based on the play That Goes Wrong, the Broadway show. And it's all physical comedy and pratfalls, and it's just delightful. I think there's 6, you know how the BBC is. There's like 4 episodes per season, but I've watched all 4 of them several times, and a whole bunch of stuff. It's just very, very funny. I laughed very, very hard, and I think you'll enjoy it. It's called The Goes Wrong Show on Prime. All right, here we go. Shakespeare. This is from The Tempest. It's from a character named Caliban, so it's kind of a character piece. He's a bit of a monster. He's an island monster. He's like a rock creature a little bit. Anyway, he's talking to Prospero, who is a wizard who took over the island where Caliban lives. So there you go. Bring that up to speed. This is Caliban's monologue from The Tempest, Act 1, Scene 2. I must eat my dinner. This island is mine, by Sycorax, my mother, which thou hast taken from me. When thou first camest, thou strokest me, and madest much of me, wouldst give me water with berries in't, and teach me how to name the bigger light, and how the less that burn by day and night. And then I loved thee, and showed thee all the qualities of the isle, the fresh springs, brine pits, barren place and fertile. Cursed be I that did so. All the charms of Sycorax, toads, beetles, bats light on you, for I am all the subjects that you have, which first was mine own king. And here you stay me in this hard rock, whilst you do keep me from the rest of the island. There you go, rock creature. Also vaguely piratey, weird. Oh, nice. Hey, here we go. Keep trying, Dad. Word. Hey, you watch the BBC? I like the BBC. You got to check out the Goes Wrong show. Fantastic. Very, very funny. There's 2 episodes on YouTube. One is Peter Pan Goes Wrong, and one is A Christmas Carol Goes Wrong. Those are both free with ads, and then the entire series is on Prime, and they're great. Are You Being Served? Dad and I watched every single week. We watched Are You Being Served? We watched, what else was on that lineup? Poirot. David Suchet is the guest star on the Peter Pan Goes Wrong. It's very funny. Does a little Poirot bit if you want to check that out. All right, let's spin the wheel. Oh, boom, nice. All right, tell you what, maybe in the poetry corner. This is one I'm very excited about because I go through, everybody, you go through a lot of emotional roller coasters, right? You go ups, there's downs. Sometimes you feel like you got no place in the world. Other times you feel like you should be in charge of it, But the one thing that remains, no matter what my mood, no matter what the suffering of the world, the one thing that I can always count on is my bed. I love sleeping. I love lying in my bed. I love my Tempur-Pedic pillow. that I got for Christmas. I spent a lot of time lying in bed this week, so I would like to read this poem, In Praise of My Bed, by MEREDITH HOLMES. At last I can be with you. The grinding hours since I left your side, the labor of being fully human, working my opposable thumb, talking and walking upright. Now I have unclasped, unzipped, stepped out of, husked, soft. A beer only. I do nothing but point my bare feet into your clean smoothness. Feel your quiet strength the whole length of my body. I close my eyes, hear myself moan, so grateful to be held this way. Lovely. I do love my bed. Why isn't my nose 12 inches long? Because then it would be a foot. Is my guess. I don't know for sure. Ooh, speaking of bed, a new motorized adjustable bed frame. Very, very cool. I thought you were thinking of moving. That sounds really like a hassle. There's your problem measuring. Yeah, I got it. Got it. I hope I didn't ruin it. Okay. Fun. All right, let's keep this moving. It's a nice time. So glad everybody's here. Let's spin the wheel again. What is the phone? Here. Zenko, why don't you meet me at the campfire? Let's do Zen Koan number 82. Nothing exists. Yamaoka Teshu, as a young student of Zen, visited one master after another. He called upon Dekwan of Shakuku, desiring to know his attainment. He said, the mind, Buddha, and sentient beings, after all, do not exist. The true nature of phenomena is emptiness. There is no realization, no delusion, no sage, no mediocrity. There is no giving and nothing to be received. Duquan, who was smoking quietly, said nothing. Suddenly, he whacked Yamoka with his bamboo pipe. This made the youth quite angry. If nothing exists, inquired Duquan, where did this anger come from? It's me smoking a pipe. Nailed it. Let's spin the wheel. Ooh, wisdom. Nice. Yeah, let's lay down some wisdom from on high. This is part 2 of our study of Jiddu, J-I-D-D-U, Krishnamurti, K-R-I-S-H-N-A-M-U-R-T-I. Have you noticed that love is silence? It happens when you hold the hand of a loved one, when you look at a child with love, when you absorb the beauty of the evening. Love has no past or future, just as the extraordinary state of silence is beyond time. Something to think about. Lovely. Bah-ha-ha. Nice, Flub. Thank you so much for being so supportive. All right, let's spin a wheel. Oh, let's sing a song. Meet me in the acapella library, would you? Motorized adjustable bed frame. What are you going to do riding that around? That's exciting to see. All right, I got another song that cheers me up. This is a song made famous by Merle Haggard, but written by the fantastic Billy Joe Shaver. This song is entitled Old Five and Dimers Like Me by Billy Joe Shaver. I spent a lifetime making up my mind to be more than the measure of what I thought others could see. Good luck and fast bucks and too far and too few between. Cadillac buyers and old five and dimers like me. She stood beside me, me letting me know she would be something to lean on when everything ran out on me. Fence yards ain't hole cards, and like as not never will be. Reason for rhymers and old five and dimers like me. It's taken me so long, now that I know I believe. All that I do or say is all I ever will be. Too far and too high and too deep ain't too much to be. Too much ain't enough for old five and dimers like me. Mm-hmm. 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 An old five and dimer is all I intended to be. Great song. Let's see. Did that. Nice. Any requests? Anything on anybody's mind? I finished all my work for the week, but I still got about 20 minutes left. What you guys up to? What's it all about, man? What's our function? Let's go back to the chat. All right, that song's not for everybody, perhaps. Is that what the well means? Old five and dimers? Did I blow it? Ah, well. Well. Did you hear about the fella who called the radio station? And they told him to name 2 ways to... Oh, what are you thinking? I'm just curious. I'm still available for singing songs and for telling jokes. You're very kind. I love to sing. This show is my only excuse. Better George, copy that. Let's go to the... Let's go to the... See if I can find it. Let's go to the theater. Let's do some George Carlin. Let's see. I got Janice by Norm Macdonald, Extreme Human Behavior, Suicide Guy, Systemic Racism, Cake versus Pie, Dumb Americans. I Like People, that's too long. Here we go. Being, Doing, Getting by George Carlin. This is one of my favorite pieces of material. It's not a comedy material. This is just from his book. It's him talking about his childhood and also what it's like to do comedy. It's a wonderful piece. I hope you enjoy it. On 123rd Street, when I was young, we had a gang called the Gripers. Oh, that struck terror into the neighborhood. Watch the fuck out or we'll come gripe at you. But even though I was in the Gripers, I wasn't a griper. Belonging to any group for me was always an ad hoc thing that filled some immediate need, in this case, smoking pot, but not what you'd call a deep existential hunger. As soon as I started going steady with my first girlfriend, Mary Catherine, I left the group. I was still a card-carrying griper, but it was always Georgie's up in the hall with Mary Catherine. The only gang I wanted to be a part of was the Loners, membership restricted to one, me. In the Air Force, where they enforced group thought, I got around it by hanging with the black airmen, completely cutting me off from being any part of the white guys. I was out of that group and happy to be. Then I became a disc jockey downtown off base. I'm already edging away from Air Force group thought. I'm apart, different, alone in front of a mic, almost back to my gang of one. It always seemed to me that the reasons groups came together were superficial. The group didn't feed me, and I had nothing to contribute to it. I had a deeper goal, this giant puzzle to work on, which was only going to happen if they left me alone. No one but me can figure me out. No one else can help me with it. All the group stuff, the rules, the uniforms, rituals, bonding, it was a distraction. It denied me the chance to solve the giant puzzle. Who the fuck am I? How did I come together? What are the parts, and how do they fit? The aloneness of the stage makes groups irrelevant. Few things dramatize the face-off between loner and group more starkly than the artist before the audience. And there's an irony here. If this loner can't get the audience to act as a group, laugh together, he's fucked. When things go well on stage, I don't just think, ooh, they like me, they accept me, they think I'm clever. All those things happen, but I'm also looking inside to see what else is going on. And when I do, there is a sense in those moments I am more than alone. I am the only thing in the universe. I am the only thing that's happening in it. No way to escape the progression of moments as they come up on stage. The next line, and the next line, and the next laugh, and the next laugh, which includes my hands, and the tilt of my jaw, and how wide I open my eyes, and whether I put more energy into it or slow it down a little with my voice. There is nothing happening in the universe outside of that reality and that experience. When besides that, I'm being rewarded with all this approval, attention, approbation for something that is solely mine and only I can do. There can't be anything better than that. To be intensely alone, intensely myself, in control of everything, the center of a self-created universe. There you go. One of my favorites. Back to Dad, see if there's anything chatting. There is no other. George Carlin. Yeah, of course, George Carlin. Yeah, I like to do a little bit of George Carlin every week for Dad. Oh, Jimmy Carr. I did not know that. I'll see if I can find some Jimmy. Let me write that down. Jimmy Carr. I haven't watched any of his work yet. That looks like a ventriloquist puppet. But I do love English people, so I'll check him out. Yay! Been stuck on Frankie Boyle and Kevin Bridges. Ooh, I don't know Frankie Boyle or Kevin Bridges. That's nice. Frankie, what are they like? Are they English? Frankie Boyle. Jimmy Carr. Thank you for asking. Oh, Scottish. Fantastic. I was just there in May. I wish I had known. Shayna asked if I'm feeling less depressed. I'm feeling less depressed than I was when the show started. I like singing. I like doing the poems and stuff. It always gets me in the right frame of mind. I still have to put things together for the big show, the Joyful Noise show. 1 week from today is the show that I'm producing with my buddy Craig, and I'm not really happy with where I've left it off. I wanted to promote it starting last week, but I just haven't been able to get any work done at home since I got the dogs. I can't sit in the chair because the dogs will get me, and I can't sit in the bed because my wife is there when she's sleeping during the day. Ooh, what's that? Let's see. Fungi, Scottish comedian, fungi. Look at it, little dancing guys. Oh, I love it. Can't get enough of that. I'm such a simple man. It's my favorite part of streaming, I think, is that crazy emote stuff. I don't know why, but I love it. Well, I tell you what, we still got 10 more minutes, so I am going to pick out another piece of material. Let's go to just threw one hurricane. Another one in the bay. Right, me too. Food innuendo emotes for the funsies. Oh, I don't even know what the innuendo is. I know what the eggplants are, but I don't know what dancing mushrooms are supposed to be. Ooh, let's see, what's it? Very small print. Buns. Buns. I got buns. Depressed. Just threw one hurricane. Another one coming up the bay. I'm glad you're safe too. And if it doesn't look safe and you want to just visit, there's no shame in just coming to visit for a couple days until things dry off, you know? It's scary out there. And I was thinking about you during the hurricane too. Yeah, sorry, I'm just reading. I'm out of coffee, and I think I'm done. I want to thank you very much for paying attention. I appreciate you coming out. I hope everybody's all right. Shayna, I hope to see you next week. Dad, I'll call you a little bit later on tonight. Thanks for coming. Flubbulous. I'll be here next Sunday at 11, and we'll do some more fun stuff. We'll record some more content and talk about some more stuff. Standing outside waiting for the tornadoes. Very good advice. Don't do that. Come visit and take me. See, Shayna, she wants to go on a date. I love you all. See? She loves it too. So here, I'm going to have to close it out here. We got to close out thing. Thank you very much for watching. Hope to see you next week. And remember, there's only one way to save this country, and that's for all of us to love one another. So love yourself first. Then love somebody else. Then if you can, love everybody. That's what I'm trying to do. Till next time, we'll meet again. Don't know where, don't know when, but I know we'll meet again some sunny day. Keep shining through just like you always do, and the blue skies will push the dark clouds far away. And would you please say hello to the folks that I know and tell them I won't be long. They'll be happy to know that as you saw me go, I was singing this song. We'll meet again, don't know where, don't know when, but I know we'll meet again some sunny day. Thanks for watching. Until next time, be good, but not too good.